Greetings, it is I, Dreadscape Gaming. How are all of you doing today, Dread Knights, on this Wednesday, October 28th, 2025. It's pretty loud outside. So today, we are going to be playing Dead by Daylight. I am going to be taking a look at the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter, which honestly just has one thing in it. Springtrap, the killer. The meme that everybody wanted in Dead by Daylight is now a reality. So I'm going to be playing basically custom matches today. I don't feel like going into live servers because I haven't got all the perks maxed out for Springtrap because I do not play a lot of Dead by Daylight anymore. No, indeed I don't play a lot of Dead by Daylight. I haven't played a lot of like sweaty Dead by Daylight in quite a while. Kind of has to deal with the fact that you know, the pallet density update, and I'm reading now about how there's going to be the anti-tunneling, slugging, the hook changes, everything of the sort. It's just like, it's not a great time to be a killer, especially if you're trying to like try out new killers and you don't have like a million blood points you're sitting on. It could be kind of miserable. I remember from the last time when I actually went and maxed out Chucky to then find out that they were going to nerf him to the ground. So we're going to be doing custom matches. I will not be playing with viewers today, just to stress that. So alright, so we're going against Ash, Fang, Jane, and Eugen. Eugen's actually one of my favorite survivors. As you can see, I'm kind of a little bit festive. So, for those of you who don't know, Springtrap has a power where he goes through security doors, and he teleports to one side of the map. When he does that, he's undetectable for a while. His other power is that he can throw his axe. His axe is pretty heavy. When he has his axe in his hand, he's slower. When he has his axe out of his hand and it's thrown somewhere, he gets a little bit quicker. He can automatically summon his axe to himself. If it's not on cooldown, he'll swing here, take a little bit of damage off the survivor. Another thing is, if you throw the axe into the back of a survivor, if you run up to them pretty quickly, you can grab them and jump scare them and put them automatically on your shoulder, which is great if you're trying to hook a survivor. Overall, he's considered by some a B-tier killer. Some people in Japan, they consider him a C-class killer because he's a M1 killer, right? For all intents and purposes, with a little bit of teleport. However, because he's slow with the axe and there's not that many, I wouldn't say bad add-ons, but great add-ons that you can really use with him, it makes his job a little bit difficult. And especially when there's a million pallets around nowadays in Dead by Daylight, it's quite difficult to say the very least. Alright, so we're gonna chase after Eugen. Another thing that I really don't like, and I've mentioned this before, Dread Knights, is the fact that in Dead by Daylight, on top of everything else that they're doing to kind of like make it, I don't want to say survivor-sided, but easier for like, I guess, newer survivors, or survivors that are in solo queue particularly, is that now, like, if you kick 3 gens in a row, they punish you for that. So then, like, after the third kick, they won't let you kick another gen for a while, and there's a bit of a cooldown. I don't know why they're doing those type of things, Dread Knights. I really don't understand it whatsoever as to why there's so many weird changes going on to make things the way they are in DBD. It kind of makes me, honestly, a little bit sad. Because I used to love Dead by Daylight quite a bit. I used to jump on it quite a bit. People know when I really first started streaming, I streamed on Twitch a little bit before I even became a VTuber. And, oh, I think we can catch him here. Or her, excuse me, it's Jane. A mighty, thick lady, I guess you could say. Jane is kind of distracting to go against, because it's like, wow, she's got quite a big dumpy, I guess you could say. You know, I could say that. I'm gonna say so, streamer, but it's fine. But yeah, you know, so I used to play a lot of Dead by Daylight before I even became a VTuber on Twitch. Made a lot of friends, actually, through Dead by Daylight. A lot of which still actually are, like, very popular content creators, or, you know, some of them still playing DBD 24/7, which I give them props. Because I don't think I would be able to play Dead by Daylight 24/7 the way things are these days. So it's a little bit disappointing because, like, I understand a while back that they had to change a whole bunch of perks because people were using the same 4 perks both as Survivor and as Killer. So I get that. I get that 100%. I understand that that's the case, and that has to be what had to happen for DVD. But then, you know, all these other extra changes too is just kind of like crazy. Like, why are you punishing me as a killer for kicking a whole bunch of gens? Why are you punishing me as a killer for, like, finding the same survivor over and over again? There are times in Dead by Daylight where survivors are so good that you're not intentionally really tunneling them, but that's like just who you run into. Case in point, I ran into Jane. She was the closest one to actually go again. So now with the new changes, if they go like live on servers, there will be like a resolve meter, and because I'm like chasing her and stuff, I will get punished for putting her like on a hook again, because they'll consider that quote unquote tunneling, which I've never truly understood why they call it that. I don't agree with some of those Dead by Daylight terminologies. Let me move my computer down a little bit because I noticed the mask is speaking a little bit. Okay, there. That should be a little bit better. Okay. But yeah, I don't understand. You know, like, so here, in this situation, if we go based on what the PTV is going to be like, there's going to be a resolve meter. I'm going to get punished because that was the only person I was able to hook for a while, which it's kind of bunk in my opinion. I don't agree with it. And then on top of that, another thing too is, like, I can't kick gens 3 times in a row. There's a whole bunch of pallets. I can barely use my power. Like, what if I'm a trapper, or I gotta put traps down and stuff? They're gonna consider that I'm, like, face camping. There's so many weird things that they're doing. Like, I finally found her, but, like, it makes more sense, even from a killer strategy perspective right now, if they made the save with the hook, that I go for that particular survivor, or at least the person who's trying to make the save there. But since I didn't see the person who made the save, I have to then basically go for Jane. And this is just stuff that you've expected from the DBD. Like, that's just how the game has always been played. And it's kind of crazy how, I don't know what's up with the developers, but the developers want people to play their way, which is kind of weird in a horror survival game where it's all about, like, survival of the fittest and stuff. Like, in a real, like, horror survival situation, that's probably what would really happen. The weakest link gets taken out first. But, you know, I don't know sometimes, Dread Knights. I really don't know. Okay, so we got the Mori here. Ha 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 ha. Okay, 1 down. Another one bites the dust. So I'm gonna go in the security door because it allows me to teleport to the map. I'm gonna go towards the next gen. I'm using whispers because I'm pretty bad at tracking. Okay, so see how useful the door was in that situation, because I'll actually be able to hit him here. If I wanted to, I could reclaim the axe to throw it. I think I might have reclaimed it a little bit too soon. There's an add-on where you can make the axe heavier, but because I'm on controller, I'm playing PC though. I'm PC controller. It is a possibility. It's hard, like, to really aim that axe without that little, like, indication to show you where it's being pointed. All right, let me throw it there. Just trying to get it out. What? Did he really do that? Okay, well, I'm just gonna grab you there, pal. I'm sorry you had to go. It was either you or me in this situation, and it's definitely not gonna be me. Let's put you on a hook. Alright, we're gonna use one of the security doors, even though it's very tempting to check those gens in the shack. Maybe I'll check the gens in the shack, just to make sure nothing's going, like, too sussy. Anybody here? Alright, see? Another gen done. So see, in the 2 chases that I've had, how many gens have just, like, kind of popped? And this isn't even, like, obviously survivors that got, like, amazing perks on them or anything. So they made the save again. So, like, I have no choice, right? Like, realistically speaking, what am I supposed to do? I have to go look for the person who unhooked them. And with the new changes that are going to be, I'll get punished for doing what is expected of killers. So I really don't know what the state of the game is going to be like. Like, I'll be honest with you, like, when the next PTB, if those changes go live, I'm probably never going to play, like, Dead by Daylight really again, because I'm not really big on Survivor, even though I've played multiple Survivor, but just because I think it's kind of boring to, like, do gens and clown on the killer. And I have, like, more interesting play. Or at least I find the game more interesting from the killer perspective, because it's stressful in a way, right? It's a 4v1 situation where you always are on your toes and you always have to think. And I don't know, man. It's one of those things, DBD, how I really enjoy you as a game from time to time. I don't play 24/7, keep that in mind, but, like, man, devs, I don't think those are the changes that are really going to make the game better, because what happens if a whole bunch of then killer mains quit? What you're going to have is then, like, super long queue times. I don't know if any of you have been, like, queuing into Dead by Daylight lately as Survivor, but, like, me on average, when I do play Survivor, like, I was trying a little bit of a Halloween event, which was a bit insufferable. In the Halloween event, I was waiting about, like, 15 minutes late night, like, not late night, like 9 o'clock at night, roughly Eastern Standard Time, and I couldn't really find any games really as Survivor because there's nobody queuing up as killer. And if you queue up into killer, you'll find, like, lobbies really, really quickly, but most of those lobbies are going to be like survive with friends, which is not necessarily like the greatest experience to go against too, because for anybody you know, survive with friends is just simply survivors that are on Discord that are able to communicate all the information that they wouldn't normally have in the game without the use of like outside comms. Now, some people say that that's not cheating, some people say it is cheating. I really don't know, to be honest with you, because I feel like if you're just playing like with your friends and it's a custom match and it's like your friend is the killer and your friends and you're discording, it's fine. But I feel like if you're doing like random public lobbies, I've always felt this way, and you're like using Discord to communicate where the killer is and that you're looping him and stuff, that's really unfair to the killer, because the killer doesn't have that type of information accessible to them. Then, ooh, I'm surprised I was able to hit that off a Fang. That's great. The other issue too that I have with that in particular is the fact that wait here. Gonna reclaim the axe. I hit her. Okay, good. I don't want to wait too long on that because it might have been unfortunate for us. Let's put her on the hook. Okay, so that's our first hook state. We gotta look for the Eugen, because we can't even stay by this hook, because if we stay by this hook, Dread Knights, what will end up happening... What'll end up happening, and I know it's gonna happen, yeah. Well, we know where she is because she did the gen, so let's go teleport on it. 1 gen left, look at that! Despite the fact that I'm doing significantly well, look how quick the gens have dropped. Scratch marks, let's see... you know what they really should do, too? I think I can hit her there. Yeah, I did. Oh, wait. What happened? What was that? Sussiness? Okay, let's jump scare her. Alright. That's a 4K there. Let's put her on a hook. I gotta find a hook. See, look! The game automatically thought that I was face camping the other person, but look how far away I am from that gen. I'm nowhere near her. But because of the new anti-face camping things, it registers that I'm too close to her. And because I'm too close to her, she was able to, like, Kobe off the hook, as they say. Kobe, for anybody that doesn't know, is just basically that they're able to get off the hook on their own. Which kind of sucks because, like... Okay, she's gonna make a mistake. Let's lunge. Okay, we got them still. I cannot worry her because she is on her first hook state and the other person hasn't. I could drop her now, but it'd be kind of useless. At this point, I might, like, waste time doing that, so I don't want the game to punish me anymore. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put her on the hook. Okay, we got our first 4K. That wasn't the smoothest 4K. That was a pretty hard one, Dread Knights, I would say. Almost certainly a very, very hard one. But, you know, it was okay. 4. We did it, we did it, we did it. That was tough, though. You know, but when you think about it, the way that I just played, by the new strategies that are coming out in this game, or not in strategies, but the update, if it goes live on PTB, 90% of what I just did would be considered not viable because I would be punished for roughly playing the game the way that you would assume is the way that you're supposed to play the game as a killer. Now, keep in mind, I didn't face camp that game. I just tried to get people out, but apparently they don't want you to play that way now. So I don't know what's really going to become of this game, and it reminds me, Dread Knights, a while back, it reminds me of our asymmetrical game by the name of, what is it now? Anybody remember? Oops, sorry. You might have heard that. I was unplugging something in the background. Second there. So I had my mouse connected. I'm not playing a mouse and keyboard, so why do I need that, right? But and now my headphones are tangled. I have to hurry up before this gets into the game. Okay, good. So, you know, like, with those type of changes, most of that stuff I would get punished, so I don't know really what's going to happen, because, you know, realistically, having somebody get off the hook, and then you go to get another person, what are you going to do? One hook, one hook, one hook, one hook? Realistically speaking, you might not find all 3 survivors. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't like the future of what's going to happen in DVD, which is... I don't even play that much. I just play as casual, but even I know, from a casual perspective, that's going to be bad for a lot of people. Everybody's just going to queue into survivor keys, and then we'll have no killer keys. Alright, let's swing at her. Oh, she body blocked. That's kind of smart. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach her for the jump scare, just thanks to her friend. Swing, because I'm not going to be able to. Okay, cool. Alright, let's put her on a hook. Saloon. This one's a kind of a rough map, too, I'll be honest with you, Dread Knights. Okay, so let's see. The closest hook is over there. We're going to hook her. Then I think the smartest thing we can do is, like, put maybe go for the door if we can. Although I hear something at this gen, so I have to go this way and see. Nobody there? Okay, I'm gonna kick this. So I can't kick. Remember, I can only kick 2 more gens, because if I do that, I'm gonna get punished for that as well. You know? Which is kind of interesting. Okay, we'll go for the security door. Hey, look! Look! Okay. Let's see. We saw another survivor. Okay. They made the save. Let's look around. Try to see any information that we have here. I see them. I don't have the add-on to really throw this far, and it just got caught on the roof like a great killer vein. They have a safe pallet here. Why did she creep there? Did she not think I was... Maybe she was trying to go for the door? But she's definitely going to pallet guard here, so... I'm just going to have to chase her and wait for her to drop that. Come on, drop it. Maybe on the next rotation she'll drop it, so I'll recoil the axe. Swing it. I missed, but it's fine. She got spooked. I can't hit her from there. Oh, I got her. I wasn't supposed to get her from there. Really don't think so. Let's break the pallet because that's just going to be annoying to deal with. We'll put her on her shoulder. Let's place her on a hook. I don't think I have any hooks near me. Do I? There might be one here. Okay, good. Let's put them on the hook. Okay, that's 1 hook state for her. So I'm kind of haven't tunneled anybody, you could say. Let's look around. This is going to be a tough one. The gens, the way they're spread out, if it weren't for the fact that this M1 killer has, like, teleportation, we'd probably be screwed. If it weren't the fact we have, like, a projectile with the axe, we'd probably be screwed. I gotta reclaim this. Let's just throw it down so I can get a little bit of speed and it's nearish me. Okay, so it's Jane. What is Jane gonna do here? Is she gonna loop the house? She's gonna loop that. Swing. Okay. Where did she go to? She's running that way. Is she gonna run inside the house? No. She's gonna use the bushes to hide. She's looking for that pallet. I need her to drop this pallet if this is gonna work. Swing. I missed because it was way too high, but it's okay. Maybe we can spook her. I might have to break chase here. I got caught on the staircase. That's funny. It's probably not worth trying to chase her too much. I'm just gonna reclaim. Okay. There's a break chase, because if not, one of the gens is gonna get done there. We don't want that to happen. Let's throw it there. I see you. I'm not gonna have enough bloodlust to get you, though. I'm gonna have to run around this house. This is another safe loop, because usually your pallets once you're... Oh, it's Eugene. Okay. You're all healed up. Let's throw the axe at you, maybe? I missed. That was bad depth perception there. Swing. She's definitely going to take a hit from that. I might chase Eugene here. But would the game consider me tunneling now for that? I don't know. I don't know, Dreadmates. Let's look. Okay, this is a safe loop too. Let's drop down. I might have to reclaim the axe here again to try to see if I can hit her with it. She's so safe right now. Okay. I think there's a pallet here, too. Oh, that's the window. Let's see if we can get her to window vote. Nope. Okay, she opted not to. I missed the swing there. I'm terrible. I can't get her from that. That's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Maybe break chase. Maybe break chase here. Yeah, we probably should break chase because the gen went. It's so unfortunate, man. So unfortunate indeed. All right, let's look around. I don't know. There she is again. Oh, come on, Yui. Eugene. Oh, that's not Eugene, that's Ash. Okay, Ash. Ashy slashy. Swing. Okay, that's one on you. Well, I didn't tunnel any of them this time. He's gonna go for the house loop again, because look, staircase, go up the staircase, drop down. Drop down. Hi, I know that trick. I've played on this map enough to know that. Okay, let's pick up. Is there any decent hooks near him? There's that one over there by that gen, which is probably a good idea because we can take a look to see if anybody's been on this gen at the same time. Okay, that's fine. Sweet, put him on the hook. Look around. I'm gonna have to use one of the security doors here. Try to go for the closest gen next. That one's far off. They're probably working on that one. If I were a survivor group, I would work on that one here. Yep, because it's the farthest one. Let's swing on you. That's one. Okay, so Fang's about to go on her second. Where'd she go? She just MacGyvered her way for that. Is she back in the house? Alright, let's break... This is going to be a house loop again. See this staircase up there? That's annoying because I have to chase them. If I chase them up the stairs, they can vault, and then I have to vault down too. And I think it's like just a perfect loop. She didn't seem to run the house. She's running maybe towards Shack? Is this going to be worth chasing? I don't feel like it. Let's see. Okay, I need to gain some speed here, so I'm going to try to shimmy my way this way and see if that does anything to help. No, she decided not to run the house. She gonna go back to the house loop again? I'm wasting so much time with her. There's gonna be so many gens done by the time I catch up to her. Where are you? Always the fangs, man. Even when it's a fang bot, they're always the annoying ones. Drop down. I have to, like, hope Bloodlust kick in. I don't even think that's gonna be worth it. Let me drop the axe here just in case I could get a little bit of tomfoolery going. Ground. She's gonna go up there. See, if it weren't for the distance on this house, I'd be able to catch up to her, but she's got, like, a perfect loop going. And probably have to go to Bloodlust 5 to be able to catch up with her. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. Nope. See? It's just a perfect loop, and we lost a gem for doing that. I'm gonna just break chase at this point because I'm gonna lose all the gens if I keep continuing. See? Stuff like that. And then they say that the game is killer-sided, but it's not really that killer-sided when you have, like, very safe loops on very certain maps. Where, you know what, even with, like, M1 killers, you're not gonna really be able to do much. Okay, I'm gonna kick this gem because I have no choice, because if not, like, everything's gonna pop at this point. It'd be a miracle if we could get a 3K here, because I doubt we're gonna be able to get a 4K. See, there's the house loop again, so what am I gonna do? I could, like, just kick this gen. This is the gen that they're desperate to work on. I think it's at least 2 or 3 of them doing it. Let me throw the axe there, just for the sake of argument. I see the scratch marks. We're gonna follow. For those of you who know, scratch marks means where the survivor's running to. Somebody's still working on that gen, so it's like Operation Distraction right now. I see the Eugen again. Okay. We can actually hit her. Where is she turning to? What was that about? Oh, she was looking for the pallet. It's funny how sometimes the way these things are programmed, that they're just gonna go for the pallet instead of actually going for what makes the most sense. It's just baffling in my personal opinion. Alright, so we're gonna put them on the hook here. Let's look. Let's look, let's look, let's look. Okay. Another hook for them. It's 2 hook states there. Let's look around. I don't want to reclaim the axe just yet. I think it's too soon. Oh, hi! All bunched up. You were trying to get a heal? Sorry, Fang. Nothing personal. You were just there. I should chase after axe. Ash, let's see. I don't want to throw that. Let's break chase. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. They made the save. Let's put them on the shoulder. We'll put them on a hook. I mean, at least in this situation, it feels like they free-gen themselves. So I might be able to make up some lost ground here. Potentially. It's a possibility. Almost certainly. Okay, Eugen's healed up. She should have been somewhere around here. I might use the security door here. Let's use the security door. That way I could get a little bit of undetectable. Undetectable, they can't see me for a while. They can't hear my terror radius either. Not really see me. They can't hear me is basically it. So they don't know that I'm coming through. Alright. So she's there. Looks like they were all making that. Let me see if I can throw the axe there. I didn't hit them, but I was able to trigger Bloodlust, which is just kind of... Not Bloodlust, Killer Instinct, so that's fine. They're all bunched up here. Look at that. They're gen rushing. All bunched up by themselves. Okay, that's fine. 2 of them are injured. 2 of them are not. Let's... Oh, I thought I had Jane there. If I had turned the corner a little bit more sharply, we would have had it. Throw the axe there just for... In case she continues to chase that. Nope, she's looking for the pallet. She's gonna just pallet loop here. That would have been good had she vaulted. She's gonna use this. She's got the strongest protection loop going right now. I don't know if this is a good idea to do this. I'm gonna continue to chase there just because she's the only survivor that hasn't been put on the hook so far. So we need to do this, Dread Knights, because if we don't do this, it's gonna be our game. Almost certainly. Okay, let's look around. Let's see. I don't see anything really. We'll put her on the hook here. I hear something, so we know that there's some survivors around. They're probably going for that safe gen that was up in the house that's easily loopable. Alright, let's look there. We'll go straight through here. This gen's not being done anymore? I'm surprised by that. Okay, so let's go for the next target, which would be the gen over there by the door number 3. And we'll look around from there. That gen already popped. Nobody seems to be around. They're all making gens at the same time, perhaps. Okay. So, Jane got saved, so they all went for the save? No, there's gotta be one person, right? Alright, let's try the axe there, just so we get the speed buff. She's looking for the pallet again. She ran to a dead... Oh, it's Ash. Okay, so we'll take care of Ash here. Hi. You knew I was gonna get hit at that point. Let's look. I don't think it's worth reclaiming just yet. Let's wait a little bit on this. Let's wait a little bit on this. Let's wait a bit. Oh, he's in an open area. She can just swing. It's not worth wasting and reclaiming the axe there because we'll lose, like, the speed of another gen then. So we're down to a 1-gen situation. No survivors have been killed so far. So if we're playing by the way, like, Behavior wants us to play this game, this is not going to be necessarily great for us. Okay. It's another hook, so that's 2, 2, 2, and 1. They're all working on that gen up there. That's the gen that we have to keep the most eye on. And throw the axe there, just so that we scare them. Looks like that's Jane. Yeah, we might be able to get Jane on her second death hook, which is probably going to be a good idea. Swing, you're in an open area. There's nowhere to go. Hopefully there's a hook that I can put her on. Okay, seems just fine. Look around. Oh, perfect. A hook right there. That's exactly what I want to see. She's resisting. Maybe she got some boil over. They make the save. I have to go back that way. I mean, if we use the door, we might get some distance, but the door's inside the house. So we'd actually waste more time. So what we're going to do is we're just going to keep pushing this way. Hopefully, like, they try to heal each other. Reclaim the axe just in case. I can get, like, an easy play going. No. Let's throw it here. Just in case we'll trigger, you know, killer instinct when they go through that. Trying to this pallet. I didn't want to break this one just because it's an easy trick on them. You know? Because it forces them to either vault through that. Okay, good. And usually when you break it, you have, like, speed. She's going for the house. I already know the strategy. She didn't drop down. She didn't drop down. She was smart. She was smart. She knew where I was going. I made the beeline and she already knew. Break chase. Not gonna worth it. Yeah, they're gonna make the save on the hook. The fact that she broke the chase and didn't do the loop, I was like, yeah, there's something else planned. Almost certainly they're going for the save. Let's throw. I got hit on the... I hit the outhouse. That's unfortunate. They're running the rock? That's Ash. Okay. Hi, Ash. Are you running this? Yeah, he's still running. Okay, swing. He slow vaulted. You know what's tough here? We ever have to go for the Mori, which would be great. Let's go for the Mori to get him out. Hopefully they don't do the gen. If they do this gen after our Mori, we're gonna lose it, man. Big time, big time. Okay. Let's put them there. Ash is dead. That's one person out. How long? 1 gen left, and we finally just got a survivor out. But they basically are in an endgame situation where they can turn this around and win it. They're working on that gen up there, so I gotta, like, force them down. Yep. Okay, we forced one person down, but there's somebody that's working on that gen still. I can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it, Dread Knights. Can you hear it, too? Do you hear what I hear? Yeah, they broke chase. Drop down. Where are you? I heard you. Okay, that's Jane. Looking again for the pallet. There's so many pallets. I don't think she's gonna make this. Yeah, she doesn't. But I have to bolt down, which is gonna waste a bit of time. Alright, let's kill. Pick Jane. Going up there. Let's put her on a hook. Or not a hook. Let's put her on the animatronic. His Mori is an animatronic. He's just trying to stuff another person in an animatronic. But I don't know what the razor blades and stuff are supposed to be for. I'm not, like, super big on FNAF lore. I played up to... They're up there again, you see? They're up there, that 1 gen that they want. In FNAF... Like, I've only played up to FNAF 4, and I didn't finish FNAF 4. I didn't play any of the security breach ones. I didn't play the pizzeria ones. What were they called? Help Wanted? I'm gonna put her on the hook, because if I don't put her on the hook, I might have a situation where I can't get the... Free Cave technically is a win for a killer. But now we have to look and listen if maybe we can find hatch. I'll break this even though it's foolish to do that because it's a waste of time. But the hatch is not going to spawn until that survivor is completely out. It registers a death. Oh, I think Yui has the hatch. Yeah, I hear it. Let's close this. We might be able to get a 4K here. I wasn't expecting that. I really thought... Look how hard we had to sweat for this against... Yeah, Yui, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Yui? You're kind of trapped here. Trapped like a rat. Trapped like a rat. Maybe go for the security door. She wants this pallet desperately. That's what she wants. I'm gonna throw it. I didn't get her. I'm terrible at this game. Confirmed. It's fine. I just gotta... I might have to break this because this is safe with this here, the house. We could just play a game of chicken right now, but I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, she didn't go for it anymore. She knows that she's got to make a door at this point. She's desperate. Oh, Eugen. This is gonna be bad for you, honey. Do you want to be put into an animatronic? Do you want to become another victim of William Afton? Springtrap? Yes. Yes. Very good, very good. Look at that. Sweet, 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 sweet suffering. Rawr, right? Because why not? Yeah. You know? Good job, good job. Okay, so that was a nerf 4K. So, despite the fact that he's kind of a weakish killer, he's not necessarily bad. This is like probably the second time I've really messed around with him. Yeah, he's an okay killer. You know? Let's see. I don't know. It's very dependent on the map, too, Dread Knights. Like, the map is the one thing. Like, because if we got, like, a Haddonfield, I don't think he would work very well in that. If we were to get, like, Midwich, I think he would be terrible to play on Midwich. Despite the fact that Midwich is more, how do you put it, killer-sided map, quote-unquote. You know? Because it's just, I don't personally feel like Midwich is killer-sided. I feel like any map that has, like, 2 stories, 2 floors, anything like of that nature is usually survivor-sided. There's very few killers that can do well on, like, 2 floors. Killers that teleport. Okay, this one kind of goes through doors and teleports. Ooh, family residence. This is, ironically, a prime example of a map for this type of killer that's not very good. We will try our best. But this has some of the worst gen placements. It has some very safe loops that survivors can run. I think we're cooked. I think we're very, very cooked here. Alright, let's look around. One gen there. Nobody here. I'm surprised. I hear with Whisper or something. They're working this gen. I still have undetectable for a little bit, so they might not see me. Hi, Jane! Well, she saw out of the corner eye, and then she's like, aw, poop. Here we go again. Why am I always finding her? Maybe because she's got a big dumpy. It's hard to not see her, right? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We look respectfully. Besides, I'm like an animatronic. What am I gonna, you know? I have no shot with Jane. I'm just an animatronic at this point. Let's put her on the hook. Okay. Let's look around. I will say this much. For Dead by Daylight, I do like the fact that they have a lot of different types of survivors that are represented very, very well. Like, we have Hadi, who is, I think, of Indian descent, if I remember correctly, which I think is kind of cool. We have, what is his name again? David, who's actually part of the LGBTQ. That's part of his lore. We have, oh my goodness, Claudette represents, obviously, African-American descent, as well as, I guess you could consider our types. So there's a lot of representation in Dead by Daylight. We have a lot of Asian characters in it as well, which I think is kind of cool. The only thing that I think probably at this point they don't have in Dead by Daylight in terms of survivor representation, maybe Chinese? Right? Because technically, Kraus, that's the kill. Wow. She's just vaulting there. She didn't know that we were going to be there. It's not her fault. Like, we got undetectable. She was just doing that for poops and giggles. Hit her once. So I don't think we've ever had really a Chinese survivor, to my knowledge, because Yujin, this one, is actually South Korean. And the killer that goes with her in the DLC, which is the Trickster, they're South Koreans. Then the new killer Kraus and her survivor, I think it's a female survivor if I remember correctly, is Thailand, right? Because like the Kraus is based on Thailand lore, if I remember, like Thailand horror lore, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously Sadako is Japanese representation with Japanese horror, as well as, ooh, it's Ash. Okay, swing. If I'm not mistaken, also, like, the male killer, that would be Japanese. But I don't think we have any Chinese killers, any Chinese representation. Maybe that's, like, something that Dead by Daylight doesn't want to kind of mess with, because, you know, China sometimes... I don't even know, can you play Dead by Daylight in China? I'm not being, like, comical, I'm being realistic, because, you know, in China there's, like, a lot of, bans on so many different things. Just because, you know, they kind of... I don't want, you know... They have different rules and things. I don't want to get canceled by saying something that I don't want necessarily. Remember what happened last time VTuber said something of that nature. You know, so... But it would be kind of cool to see some Chinese representation. I'm not Chinese, by the way. Another thing I would like to see is, like, Hispanic representation. Because some people say Talia is, but I don't think Talia... I think Talia is supposed to be, like, Navajo? Right? Because she's in a chapter with the Skull Merchant and her... I don't know if it's her friend or her brother, and to me, they look like they're not native, well, Navajo, right? Like, of that descent. But, I mean, I still give them credit, because it's at least better than, you know, Friday the 13th. Remember Friday the 13th, the game, like, 90% of the roster was all white. And we had, what, Bugsy, who was the Kickstarter survivor. So he was the only like black survivor we had in Friday the 13th. And then we had La Champa, who was, surprise, surprise, another like white dude. So I wish that we would have had more original camp counselors in Friday the 13th, the game. It's kind of unfortunate. And then if I'm not mistaken, is there any ethnicity, you know, representation in like Texas Chainsaw Massacre? The last time I played that game, a long time ago, when it was demo, because I never bought the game because I didn't really agree with the devs and everything they thought. Like, is it like the majority? I understand it's down south, so it kind of makes sense in terms of some of the like geographical location, the time period that it is. That's mostly going to be like, you know, down south Hicks, white people. But like, did they ever add a black character at all to Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I don't think so. Which says quite a lot about the game. Like, you know, I'm all for, like, having great representations. Like, for me, personally, I think it's kind of cool that for Grand Theft Auto 6, the cast, the main characters are Hispanic characters. Because if you look at our, like, not Dead by Daylight, excuse me, our Grand Theft Auto games, the Hispanic characters have always been, like, portrayed as either the NPCs or something, like, stereotypical. So it's kind of cool that they're branching out and doing different things. I think it's cool that we're finally going to have a woman as a playable character in GTA. I know there's some people who might be dead set against it because there's just some people who are going to think like they're misogynistic ways, because that's just kind of how it is. I can't change how people feel. I can just give my viewpoint on how I feel with certain things. So I think it's going to be cool. It's been a long time since we had GTA, because GTA 5... Oh, somebody bolted here? Did you see me come out of the door? You did, Jane. Okay, let's take a hit there. Alright. So, you know, I think it's kind of cool that they're doing different things. Because GTA 5, I like that we had 3 different characters we could play as. And they were all from different types of background. I like the fact that we were able to play as Franklin, which was cool. Because Franklin was pretty cool, even though he was kind of a tool in the story a little bit. I mean, it wasn't as good as CJ, but nowadays, I think if you were even, like, played GTA San Andreas, most people would consider, the vast majority of GTA San Andreas considered culturally insensitive at this point. You know, not, you know, things were made in different time periods, so I don't know if really you can get angry at stuff that's made. Like, I found something interesting these days. Like, I was watching an old movie. What was it? Rush Hour? Anybody remember Rush Hour of, like, Jackie Chan? And also... Ooh, that gen's done. We're already down to 2 gens, and I've only been able to hook Eugen, Ash, and Jane, who's on her second hook. They were on this gen. Where are you running to? That's Ash again. There's one survivor, Fang, who has been very stealthy this game. Did you just teabag me? Why are you teabagging me, bro? I thought we were having a fun, chill game of Dead by Daylight. Why? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? I thought we were buds. I thought we were cool. I thought we were chill, Ash. I thought we were gonna just play a fun game of Hook Simulator right now. Apparently that was not to be the case, right? Apparently that was not the case. I feel hurt just a little bit by that. Oh. Okay, well, he's kind of hurt right now, too, himself. Okay, a nerd gen. There is 1 gen left, despite the fact that I'm trying to play this match as good as I can. I feel like we might be cooked. Remember I said, like, certain maps it's just survivor-sided? Just like how some people say certain maps are killer-sided? This is a more survivor-sided map. Unless you're playing with, like, the Oni. The Oni is pretty good for this map. Because he can, like, dash around. I have the doors I can teleport, but if you look at the gem placement... Because a lot of people don't really realize unless you play, like, a lot of Dead by Daylight. This gem placement is not generally our favor. There's a lot of safe loops. See, they have the house option here. Besides the house option, they have the pallet there. I'm going to try my best. Let's swing just so we can do some damage on her. I'm not going to break that. I'm hoping she makes a mistake here. She didn't make a mistake. Okay. Vault it back. Yes. I could put her in the basement, but I don't know if... realistically, that's going to be the wisest decision in this situation. Potentially, it could be bad here. Let's see. Let's see. Put here. Okay. So she's in the basement. Maybe we can lure some people. That's, I think, my strategy here. I have a 1-gen situation going on, and I have to basically patrol this gen. Throw it. Okay, got you. Can I jump scare you? Are you going to run for the jump scare? I need Bloodlust to kick in. If I can get Bloodlust to kick in, I can get the jump scare in Ash. Come on, jump scare. No. Swing. Oh, that's rough. He's going for the pallet. He's going to make me waste time. He's gonna make me waste time. This is not looking good. Oh, where are you going? He's running me all the way away from the gen so they can do it. I understand the strategy, but I don't have really a choice in the matter because I need... This is like a free hit. Okay. I probably should Mori him. Am I gonna have enough time to Mori him, or are they gonna gens? Let's Mori here in this situation. Alright, pick him up. You ran me away from the gens. How dare you, Ashley? I am offended by that. I am angry. I did not like that. You're gonna have to be sent to the afterlife. I'm not even putting you in a freaking suit, man. That was not worth it. Not worth it at all. Okay, let's look. I have a lot of distance that I have to traverse through right now. I am kind of cooked. I need to go for this door just so I can get back to Shack. If I don't go back to Shack, it's basically over, because you know they're doing that gen. Almost 100% they're doing that gen. Let's look. I think that's the gen that they're doing, right? Yep, this is the gen. They're all on it. They don't hear me. Maybe I can get a sneak up on you. Ah, I grabbed too quickly. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I need to hit Fang because I can trigger Surge. Okay, there we go. Surge got triggered. Let's pick that up. The gen has been damaged. I hate also having to run nothing but slowdown perks for gens, but the way that they go so quickly, that's like just the state of the game at this point, I don't have really much of a choice. I have to run these perks. It's the only thing I can really do to mitigate the fact that they pop so quickly. Okay. Yes, you have to belong there. Go back to this gen that you know that they're going to keep doing. Let me throw this here. I think I saw somebody in the corner of my eye there. Let's break this pallet because I'm tired of seeing it. And it's been causing nothing but annoyance. Let me go for the doors because I do have to check the other gen because I can't get greedy here. And that gen's regressing. So on top of that, I can force them maybe to make a save on the hook. Case in point there. Let's go through the door. Okay, good. Teleport back out. Hello there, ladies. I went to the wrong door. Haha, I'm a bad player, I suppose. This is okay too, I think. Maybe. Oh, the gen is all the way over that way. Okay. Okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Let's lure them into a false sense of security. And they go do gen... Am I still undetectable? I am. They're not here? I'm surprised. I figured they would have been doing the gen. Did they make the save in the basement already? They did. I just had to double check there just for the sake of argument. I don't know. I don't know, Dread Knights. I don't know. It's looking... I found somebody. Okay. Let's go. I lost sight of them. I gotta break chase because it's this gen that they're after. I'm gonna go for the security door here just a second. I don't trust the door all the way in the far end. I really don't. Yep, I knew it. Because I felt like nobody doing that gen, they're doing a gen somewhere else. Alright, she's dropping there. This is rough. I'm gonna have to throw the axe. Just so that I have some type of buffer here. She's gonna run the house loop. This is a good loop because you can just keep running that. She ran through there. How far are you gonna run me away? Okay, I'm gonna break this. I think we have to break chase because we can't keep chasing her. Oh, she fast vaulted. Okay. Is there more than one of them there? I don't think so. I think it's just Eugen. Looks like it's Eugen. It's definitely Eugen. Oh, that's rough. She's safe. Oh, it wasn't just Eugen. There were two of them here. Okay. Okay, that was cute. It's a Fang. All right, Fang. All right, Fang. Ooh. Okay, where'd you go? Where'd you go? That ping, Fang. Okay, got you. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Oh, they did the door, though. I think at best we might get a 2K here. And I played that as good as I could, but you could see how in this particular map, it's just rough, man. It's rough-a-ronies. Alright. Take them out. Good. Okay. This is tough. There's a door there. We have to hope that they're going to touch that door. I see Fang. She was trying to touch that door. I'm going to try to go for the free K. I don't think we can do more than a free K here. Based on the situation. Yep. Definitely can only do a free K in this situation. Because what happened was... Jane left. She knew to get out of Dodge. But I think a free K is still respectable considering what we had to deal with here. Oh, it's Jane. Fang left. Okay. I'm just completely all silly Billy here. Let's go. Let's look. Let's swing. Okay. Oh, she might make it out. I can't. I gotta get, like, Bloodlust here because if not, it's gonna be... Swing! Oh, she almost got out. That was the skin of our teeth. Kill there, man. She was literally inches away from the exit gate, and we were getting at 2K. We denied her, though. High fives. High fives all around. GG's, GG's, GG's. Very good, very good. That's what I like to see. Blood. Sweet, sweet, succulent blood. Blah. All right, Springtrap. We've done pretty good. We've done nothing but 3K so far. You know what that means, Dread Knights? We're going to get into a situation not too soon from now where I'm probably going to get the worst map, and I'm going to be stuck with a 1K situation, maybe. Maybe I might not even be able to make a 2K situation here. You never know. Never know, never know. I need a sip of hydration. I've been going so long, my throat is a bit scratchy. Perfect. Nice, yummy vitamin water. I'm drinking vitamin water, XXX vitamin water. That's the flavor of the brand. Get your head out of the gutters. All right, here we are again. Aw, poop. Here we go again. What map is it though? I'm only playing Springtrap today. It's all earthy. Nostrum, wreckage. No, you can't see me. Yeah, scream. This is the Alien map. Alien is in this game, as well as Ripley. I only have the Alien Killer, I don't have Ripley. I didn't buy the DLC I bought years ago, just the Xenomorph. Because I was really excited for the Xenomorph. Unfortunately, Xenomorph is probably one of the hardest killers to play in this game, which is why I don't really play it. Oh, they're all bunched up. Stop shutting rushing. Okay, one hit. Good. For the axe. Okay, decent, 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 decent. Hey, anybody actually... Oh. Anybody download the new update for Vampire Survivors, by the way? Yeah, so Vampire Survivors had a huge free update that not only did it add stuff to the DLC from Castlevania, where they added more characters that you can unlock, as well as story mode, they also added 2 new maps, Westwood and Mozzarella map, which are pretty good for farming coins and stuff. And on top of that, just to kind of be like, hold my beer, we also got a not Dead by Daylight, a Vampire Survivors Blataro. You know that card game, roguelike card game, Blataro? Actually in the game as well as free DLC. They're really cooking. And they announced that there's 2 other DLCs coming. I don't know if they're going to be part of a free update, or it's going to be like paid updates in the future, but it's kind of cool. The update is sweet. I did try it. I was able to unlock a couple of characters, not all of them because it takes like forever, and I'm going to be probably very busy with Vampire Survivors again. So there may be some Vampire Survivor streams coming up in the not too distant future. Swing. Okay, that's 1. Sweet. Let's go up. Let's put them on the hook here. Okay, sweet. Let's look around. Pretty much safe. Let's see. I could put them on a hook there, but I don't want to do that necessarily. Alright, let's look around. Pretty decent, I would say. Let's put them on the hook here. Then the next play is go through the doors as fast as possible. And just look at the gens. They're probably working on the gen inside the ship. So I might not have a chance to teleport, because that thing looks like it's going to pop. Did it just pop? Yep, it just popped right in front of us. I knew it too. They're all bunched up together. Okay. See if I can get her. Don't want to reclaim the axe yet. Bloodlust. This looks like it's going to be a safe loop, though. Almost certainly a safe loop at this point. Let's look. Give a chase here. She's going to drop the pallet, though. Right? There's a pallet there, right? Yep. Okay. Let's see if I can get chase here. I need to kind of reclaim the axe if I'm going to try to pull this off. This is a rough map. Let's see if I can swing that when she vaults it. Oh. Okay, perfect. That actually was way better than I was expecting it to go. Let's pick her up, put her on the shoulders, we'll look around. Okay, so they made the save. All of them bunched up there, too. That's actually good for us. That means there's a lot of people that we can just kind of pick off one by one. I see Eugen. Let's go for her. Oh. I was not expecting her. I thought she was going to run her away. She made me reclaim my axe for no reason there. I needed to axe her a question. They went for the save. I'm going to go back, let Eugen be injured. So whoever made the save is going to help her. Gotta wait. How many seconds is it? Are you enduranced yet? Probably. Let's wait. Let's wait. Probably should reclaim the axe pretty soon. Let's wait on it. I'm trying to see if she's going for it. Are you going for it? Okay, you're not. Okay. Let's break the pallet. I thought she was going to go for it. I really thought she was going to fast vault it. Instead, she slow vaulted it. She was concerned. She was scared. Maybe she peed her pants a little bit there, Dread Knights. I don't know. Let's put them on the hook. Sweet. That's 2. Let's look around. Scratch marks. Looking around. I don't see too much here. Gonna break chase, maybe? Where is she trying to lead me? Scratch marks. Scratch marks. Let's just... Oh, see? They were going back for the hook. That's crazy. Maybe they came out of the door, I'm thinking? Or went into the door? Okay. Oh, she got caught on the staircase. Well, that's bot-like behavior, literally. She's got, though, borrowed time, because now they made borrowed time base kit. So, I mean, that was already kind of like anti-tunneling perk, but, you know, hey. It's whatever. 1. Swing that. 2. Okay. Let's take her out of the game, because she's going to become problematic at this point. I think they're going to do a gen at this point, too, so we get the kill. But we're giving up quite a lot in the process as well. Okay, good. Nice. Perfect. Let's do it. Let's do it, Dread Knights. Roar! Okay, perfect. Okay, sweet. Let's look. I don't see anything. Okay. Let's try to throw the axe. I caught her. I might be able to jump scare her. She's a pretty good distance. But she ran towards the pallet. That's no longer a good distance for that. We'll swing because she's going to drop that pallet. That's what she was looking for. Pick it up. Alright, so far so good. We've been doing incredibly well today. Alright, let's look. Put her on a hook. Brah, she's screaming. Let's go for the security door to get some distance here. Look. Let's go to that door, just in case. Doing pretty good. A 2K situation at least here. Nobody here is surprised. Okay, maybe go back for the door and we'll check a different area. Just to see, maybe, potentially. Let's try that one, because that's a far gen. So if I were the survivors, I'd probably be bunched up working on this gen. No, okay. So what are those 2 survivors doing? Are they just going back for the save? Yep, they're just going back for the save. Okay, interesting. Okay, that's fine. I see somebody running. And I'm gonna go for the U-gen, because she's basically on death state. They were all paired up again. They all went for the save. Goodbye. I'm sorry, Eugene. It's nothing personal. It's just Dead by Daylight. I can't have you alive in the dawn. That would be very, very bad for us. Okay, stab. Perfect. Let's walk her up there. Grab. Throw her into the soup. Brah! Right? Let's do that. Brah! William Afton at it again. Those shenanigans. Let's look around. Jane and Ash. If I want this to work out to get a 4K, I have to get Ash unhooked. Not so much Jane. Where are you running? I heard you, I saw you, and I lost sight of you very quickly. You're running by the door? You're running towards the outside? That's Jane, right? Looks like Jane to me. Is it Jane? It's Jane. I missed with the axe. That's so unfortunate. Unfortunate. It's okay. It's okay. Let's look around. Let's look around. Okay, you teabag me? Oh, I am bad at this game today. I'm whiffing. After like an hour of this game, I'm already starting to feel a little bit of fatigue just running these loops. Reclaim. Oh, she's trying to lead me into the pallet. Yeah. I gotta reclaim the axe. Let's see if she drops it. She didn't. Oh, well, I could have hit her, but that's okay. I forced her away from the pallet, so that works too. Swing, kick Jane. Okay. So we put her on the hook, so this is working. I'll put her on the hook. This will force Ash out. We'll go far away from this hook just so we can lure Ash into a full sense of security. Because it's got to be the play that we got to make here. Okay. 1 hook. Sweet. Let's look around. Alright, sweet. Let's go for the security door. I'm going to go check the other gens because I'm assuming Ash is probably on one of these and getting ready to break chase. Maybe they'll break off the gen to try to go make the save. That seems like that would be realistically the smartest play to make here. You never know. Let's look around. He was on this gen at some point. Let's break this gen here. Pause it to regress. Okay. Let's see. Looking around. I'm expecting him to go make that save. Unless he's going to do all the gens, which would be kind of funny. Let me go here and see if he's working on this gen. Okay, no. He was going for the save. He's around here. I need him to make the save just to continue this game so I can kind of get the floor. She body blocked for him. How dare you, Jane? Sometimes they make smarter plays than even some of the people I've gone against on actual public servers. Let's look around. Great. I could swing here to get a hit. And then if anything, I'll reclaim the axe to try to get some long distance damage on him. I'm not 100% sure that that's the play here. He's bleeding. He's looping again. Another pallet. I feel like we just dealt with a pallet. What about you? You know, there's so many of them on the maps. I understand why they did it. For more like game balancing, but still, it is a bit of a headache to have to like pallet after pallet after pallet after pallet after pallet dropping over and over and over and over again. You know? It's stressful. Put you on the hook. Okay, that's 2. I need Jane to make the save. I'm trying to get them both on second hook state. So then I can just, like, slug one. And then I'll pick the R one up if necessary. Nobody here? It sounded like there was somebody there. Or let's use the door because I need undetectable right now. That way, again, let's check that gen over there. Nope. Oops. Hit the RB button. Hit the wrong one. I was supposed to teleport with the LB. Oh. Well, maybe that was perfect that I waited a little bit because I was about to teleport to the wrong door. Alright, she made the save. They're both injured. I see them both running. I want to reclaim the axe, but I don't think if I threw it that high in distance, it's going to actually launch there. Let's see. There's Jane there, too. Her body blocking her, so I'm guaranteed to get a hit off on somebody. I'm going to go for Jane, because I need Jane to be on second hook state for this to work. Because I need Ash to try to make the save for her. I hope he's going to be altruistic here and actually go for a save. Because if not, this is not going to work for my benefit, and I'm not going to be able to secure that 4K. Just look around. Break this pallet just because it's an easy loop. I'm gonna throw my axe into this just in case he's like hiding in the locker. Which he wasn't. We would have gotten like killer instinct from it. That's how that works. Oh, there he is. He might not be able to go back for the save, so we might actually get the 4K here. Bye. Okay, we got the 4K there. Easy. And they only got the free gen, so as bad as the map that was, as I felt, we're still able to pull it off. You know? Very good, very good, very good. Let's put you into the animatronic. There you go again. Whoa! Let's do whoa! Yes, let's go Springtrap. He's not that bad of a killer. I actually kind of like him. I like his power. I like the doors. I like the axe. I've hit more axes with him than I've ever hit with freaking Huntress. I've been playing the game since about, what, 2019? I started playing this game. So, you know, being able to do that, you know, let me check how much time we got. So we're at an hour. I'm going to play an hour more of this game. And then I will back out. I'm not doing, like, live servers today. I'm just practicing Springtrap. It's just kind of, I felt like rolling, you know. I stream my rules so I can make up my mind as to what I want to do. Connect to other players. Okay, sweet. Let's see. What map are we going to get this time? What map? Okay, I'm using the Mori. I'm not going for, like, the generating Freddy Fazbear map. Because I don't want to lose the Mori. I'd have to use a Mori for it, so I'm not going to do that. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't. It's perfectly fine by me. Survivors are broken and oblivious when the fire axe is embedded. Alright. Forgotten Ruins. Ooh, Bordeaux. This is one of the worst maps to play on as a killer. This does not look good for us. This does not bode well for our hero, who is technically the villain of the story. Alright, we're gonna have to use the security doors here to get some insight. Alright, let's go through that door and see if we find a survivor in door number 1. Nobody through there. It looks like they're working on that gen over there. No, they're not working on that gen over there. Okay, that's significantly surprising, Dread Knights. Let's go down that way then. See door number 3. Nobody working in this gen. They're very quiet survivors. Why are they so quiet this time around? Let's go up there. Maybe somebody work on that one? They are. Okay, so they were all bunched up together. Okay, that makes sense. Let's get bang. Take a hit. Okay. There's Ash. She can chase Fang a little bit. She's running towards the big area. Let me throw the axe. Just to kind of spook her a little bit. Because we actually could have hit that axe there. She was very close to getting hit by it because we saw the killer instinct went off. Okay, sweet. Let's look around. I'm gonna put them on the hook here. Hello, Nobody79. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Good to have you. Alright, let's go through. Let's look around. I am going to go to that gen there with this door. We'll be undetectable for a while. Maybe? Yeah, there was somebody working on this gen, and they bounced the minute that door went open. Okay. Hello there. It's Ash. Okay. Why did he slow down? That's a bit confusing. Did he want to get hit? Did he want to get punished? It was like, I don't know what was going on there. Okay, let's go. Look around. Should probably reclaim axe. Oh, he did it? I thought he was going to actually go for the vault there. I'm so surprised. Usually that's what I would expect. I got thrown for a loop there. Not literally, but figuratively speaking. Sure. Okay. What in the world just happened there? Okay. Okay, it's fine, I suppose. This is... Borgo is always a nightmare to deal with. He's going back to this. Is he gonna actually run it, though? I wonder. Yeah, he's running it. That's so safe, dude. It's such safe. Oh, he made a mistake. He's going for the window. No, 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 not there. Not there, not there. I'm gonna pick you up. Let's look around. I am gonna put him on this hook here. You're struggling quite a bit. Ash does not want to get put on the hook. I don't blame him. So how does everybody feel? If you do play Dead by Daylight, how do you feel about the recent changes to the pallet density? How do you feel about the upcoming PTB changes where we're going to have the resolve meter and the anti-slugging and the anti-tunneling and all these other things? I suppose if you play a lot of Survivor, you're not going to really mind some of those changes. I suppose if you play a lot of Killer, you're going to mind them. I don't think necessarily... Like, I do understand that they need to do things to make it so that people who queue in don't get, like, automatically killed within the first 2 minutes of the game, and then don't get to actually experience the game. I totally understand that from behavior's end. I understand that full-heartedly. What I don't understand, though, is what they're... Oh, let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. Axe her here. You know, what I don't understand, though, is, like, why they feel like they have to take all these things away from Killer and stuff. Like, if you're gonna do all these anti-things, at least take away the, like, the gen kicking thing. Okay, we got the jump scare there on her. That's very hard to do, because you have to be very close when the axe is in their back. It's very rare that happens. Okay, one hook. That's one. So everybody except Jane has a hook. I'm gonna go for Ash because he's injured at this point. He's not gonna make that. Where's he looking for? The pallet? Okay. He dropped down there. Let's pick them up. Okay, sweet. So far, so good. So far, so good. Let's look around. We're going to put them on a hook. Okay, sweet. That's two. They made the save over there for Eugen, so we're gonna go back. See the scratch marks. Let's try to sneak behind. They vaulted the window. Are they gonna stay by that window there? That's the question. No, they're running far away. Looks like they're running towards... They made the save on Ash. I hear her, so I'm not gonna break chase here. There's Eugen. Throw the axe there so I can get speed buff. There's another person who's trying to heal them. I'm sorry, Eugen, nothing personal. You just went to, like, the dead zone area of the map. Alright, let's pick them up. Okay, sweet. Let's look around. That was Killer Instinct, but that was Killer Instinct because I walked them through the axe there. Okay, one. Perfect. Let's look around. I'm gonna have to use the security door here if I want to get some distance and be able to get them. I'm gonna go through here to see if they're working on this gen. Overall, yep, they were working on that gen or about to. So we got Fang. Let's see if I can throw the axe. I thought I was gonna hit her there. She's gonna tug this pallet. Oh, I swung way too soon. I thought she was gonna do a little bit of a flip to then vault the pallet. There's two pallets back to back, man. It's like pallet hell right now. And this is not the best loop. I might have recalled the axe too quickly. I don't feel like this is worth it. We're gonna break this pallet and force them to go make the save and break chase there. If we continue chasing her, all those gens are gonna go. It's gonna be a miserable experience for us. Swing on you. Oh, poor you. Let's just take you out of the game with Amori. Nothing personal, Eugen, nothing personal. I'm just sending you back to the land of the trickster, I suppose. Alright, chat. Do it with me, chat. Do it with me, chat. Wah! Okay. That's so funny that he does that. It's like so silly. Like, you would figure he would use that scream after he's taken her out. They just broke my hex rune after God knows how long. So that means that they're down there, probably all bunched up. Let's go through here. Look around. Look around, look around. Okay, staircase. They're going up and around. I don't know if we're gonna get bloodlust here. We're gonna continue the chase. Somebody sounds injured. Hi, Jane. You weren't injured, but you were working at Jen. Okay. She's gonna drop down there. I gotta cut for the staircase, right? Because I can't go the other way. This is... Oh! Why did she run back this way? She ran literally into my arms. I don't understand that. You know? Literally ran into our arms there. That's crazy. Okay. Let's put her on a hook. Okay, so she's on our first hook stage. She was the most troublesome. They're all here. Okay. The gang's all here. The Scooby-Doo gang. Even though there's no Scooby here. Man, Scooby-Doo would be kind of cool in Dead by Daylight, but I'm pretty sure they would never allow those cartoon characters to be put on a hook like that. I always would have loved Scooby-Doo Chapter. We got Scooby-Doo in Fortnite, though, so... And there's a rumor that we're going to be getting a new licensed chapter in Dead by Daylight not too far away. Oh, it's Fang. Okay, let's get her injured, too. Swing. Oh, that was kind of a good flick. I got hit in the pallet. I deserve that. That's fine. Where are you running to? Where are you? Oop. That was a terrible flick on my part. Where are you running to? Got ya. This map, though, was killer. Not literally, but... Oh, man. I don't know where the hooks are in this map. That's the tough part, too. Let's look. Put the on the hook here. Okay, that's 2 on her. We really need to look for Jane, because Jane is the one that we need to fix the situation. So I need Jane just so I can, like, diversify the hooks. And make them safe for her. Jane's healed. That means they've been working together over here. Is that Ash? It looks like Ash. Ashy slashy! Ashy slashy! Somebody bolted behind me. We're gonna hit you. Oh, that's not Ash. That's Jane. Jane, stop this crazy thing. Confirmed. She's gonna run me outside. That's actually smart. Because that allowed our survivors to do the gens. That actually was a really smart play on her part. I'm actually impressed by the bot there. Okay, let's look. I'm gonna put her on this hook here. I'm surprised none of the gens have popped on Borgo. Borgo is a bad map. Usually for killer. But I'm making this look kind of easy right now. That's kind of fortunate. But I'm not really great on this map. Keep that in mind, Dread Knights. It's just... I hear something. Let's break this. Not trying to go for that loop game again. They're running it. They're running it. Oh, they're all... Oh, I feel so bad for that Fang. That freaking Ash body blocked her there. Okay, let's take her out. That'll give Ash time to try to make the save on Jen. And then when they make the save on Jane, I'll just continue this game and extend as long as I can. Oh, wow. They didn't like that. They didn't like all those kills I was doing before. They censored that. No blah for us that time. Okay. That's fine. Let's look around. Let's look around. Look around, okay. Let's go for the door. That way I can teleport to another area of the map. Let's go there, because it would make the most sense. If Ash is gonna... Oh, jump scare! We got him! For those of you who don't know, if the survivor is in the door that you are teleporting to or going to, you will jump scare them and put them on the hook. So we just basically got an easy 4K. I wasn't even expecting them to go through that door. It was just, I need to go back to take out Jane. Okay. Well, GG's. That was perfect jump scare. I couldn't have... That wasn't even scripted, man. That literally just happened. That makes me feel good. That's a really cool part of his power, but it very rarely happens. Very, very rarely. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Look at us. Look at us doing all our Springtrap things. All right. That was a good one. That was a good one. On Borgo, too. Did they even do a gen? I don't think they even got to do one gen there. All right. Keep going. I got time for about maybe 2 or 3 more Springtrap games. And then from there, I got to bow out because I do want to watch some basketball tonight. I am a huge basketball fan, for those of you who don't know. I watch every team, first off, but like the teams I root for, New York Knicks, Golden State Warriors, although the Golden State Warriors have a terrible team this year. I do like the Lakers. I just don't like the Lakers when LeBron James is on it. I've been a Lakers fan, but I don't like the direction that organization has taken since LeBron got there. No disrespect to LeBron fans. I just think Michael Jordan's the GOAT. I don't like the way LeBron carries himself. I don't like the way LeBron handles himself. I don't like the way LeBron Davis in LA, he did him kind of dirty. You know what? I kind of always felt like Anthony Davis got set up in that interview, you know? And then now he's in the Mavericks. We'll see what the Mavericks do. I think with Cooper Flag still got a, you know, as a rookie, I don't know how we can expect too much from Cooper Flag just yet. And with Kyrie Irving, you know, injured still, that's a bit of a problem. This map is going to be a bit of a problem, I'll be honest with you. A really good map, and the way that the doors are placed doesn't make it seem like this is going to be our game to win. I'll try my best, though. Alright, swing, that's one. Look around. Okay, there's a gen there. I can't reclaim the axe just yet. I'm gonna throw it there, just in case that they run the loop, so I'll get the Bloodlust. Okay, looking, he's going for the pallet. I'm trying to get him. He's gonna make me waste time on this gen. Swing. Okay, that's one. Let's pick them up. I don't know if I have time to go back to the basement to put them in the hook, though, Dread Knights. I don't think so. Because I gotta go to the staircase. You know what? I don't have time to go back. I'm just gonna put him on that hook. Because if I try to take him in the basement, I gotta go the opposite way. He's gonna wiggle off. That would be foolish of us as a player. Okay. I got a notification. That might be a notification for Twitch. Thank you if that was a follow on Twitch. I don't really Twitch stream anymore, though. I don't really agree with a lot of the stuff that's going on the platform, and like a lot of other content creators, I just kind of find the platform kind of dirty at the moment. Too much controversy, too much dramas. I just don't rock with Twitch at the moment. But thank you if that was somebody on Twitch that subscribed. I do greatly appreciate it. Alright. Let's look. Let's look. I don't see anything here. Let's see. I don't see anything. Oh, they're working on the gem. Maybe I can get the sneak on her because I'm still undetectable. How did she know? How did she know I was still undetectable? How did she know? That is so sussy baka. I was undetectable. You didn't hear my terror rate. There's some sussy stuff going on right now. I need her to slow vault this, which she's not going to do. Let me just break this, because it's just going to be a problem. This is probably our game to lose. After all those 3 and 4Ks that we've done, we have to get put in our place, right? This is the game to, like, bring my ego back down to normal levels. Can I make this? No, but that can force you into this situation. Grab that pallet. I don't really wanna... Slow vault it? Nope, I missed. That's okay, that's okay. Bloodlust is gonna eventually kick in. I could reclaim here to play some mind games. Let's try that. Oh, you see, you didn't like getting an axe in your back, man. The betrayal, Ash. The betrayal. I think we might be able to jump scare him, unless he vaults the window, which he did. I'm not tunneling Ash. It just happens to be Ash is the only one I seem to keep finding. Alright. I think we're in a better spot that I can actually put him in the basement. Because the basement should be right there. Yeah. Okay. See, before we were on the opposite side, it wasn't going to make a whole bunch of sense, Dread Knights. That's why I didn't do what I did. Let's put him on the hook. Okay, so he's at 2. We've already lost the gen. This is our game to lose. This is a tough map, the way the gens are placed. I should probably... Look, nothing there. Maybe I'll use the door, just so we can get a little bit of distance and then find some people. There's a gen just popped. That's not great. They already made the save, too. Ooh. Let me wait, because there's too many other, like, survivors I'm not finding. Nobody here? Ooh, this door is a bad door spawn. That gem was done. That's bad. I think I actually made a big blunder. That actually cost us all the gems. Okay, so they're there. I don't see anything. Scratch marks. Where are you running to? Is it Ash? Is that Ash? No, that's Jane. Okay. That's fine. We've already lost 2 gens. I don't like this situation. I think we're about to take a big fat... Oh, I hear them. Looking. Swing. Okay, that's 1. See if I could get Jane from here. Looking. The blood stains. She's pooping blood. That's never good. She might have to consult her doctor. Here, just saying. Any type of poop. Okay, going for the window, maybe? Yeah. We're just gonna have to play the bloodlust game here. The problem is if we play the bloodlust game too quick much, we will have a gen that gets popped. Come on. Eventually, are you gonna continue to run it? She is bloodlust game. Oop. Of course there's a random spike then. That's the worst time for that to happen. Well, we lost the gen because of nonsense tomfoolery. It's fine. I think after this game, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reset the server that I'm on. Just because I'm seeing a little bit of sussiness there. But that's okay. We'll make do with what we have. We'll make do. Let's see. What are you doing, Ashy Slasher? Another gen popped. Ooh, we're in a bad spot right now. It's going to be hard to come back from this. I also whiffed there. Let's look. Let's look. There? Sussiness. Very sussy. Okay, that's fine. Swing. Okay, let's go. I'm probably going to have to tunnel Ash out of here just so I could even maybe get a 1K. It'd be a miracle if I could even turn this into a 2K situation at this point. I gotta hope that they, like, free gen themselves. Probably the only thing. I think we're kind of done now. Swing! Ashley. You did not drop that pallet quick enough. No siree. No siree. I probably shouldn't be mooring here, but I think this is the only kill that I'm going to be able to get, Dread Knights. I gotta be honest with you. Nuh-uh. Not today, Ash. Not today. Okay. Roar! Okay. This is going to be tough. I don't think we could come back from this, but I'm going to try my best. Because we're not going to quit. We don't quit here at the Dread Knight Army. We never quit, guys. We never quit. Unless it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and you have no choice but to quit sometimes. Let's look around. I'm going to teleport to that one, because I think, if anything, they're probably all on the same gen. I am correct, I think. This is a safe assumption. I'm just doing that for speed. Okay, she's going to run the safe loop again. This map sometimes has some really good loops. Like, if you know what you're doing as a survivor, why did she ran all the way there? Interesting. I might be able to get her in the basement if she runs the way I think she's going to run. Oh, she didn't run the way I was thinking. Ah, she was trying to give us a slip. That actually might work. Because now she ran that 3 times. The window. She does that. Oh, yeah. Got greedy. Got greedy there. Greed is bad. Greed isn't good. The only time it's okay to be greedy is in Las Vegas. And even then, that'll get you into trouble every time. Every time. All right. Put you on this hook here. Lovely hook. Maybe this is our comeback story? It's gonna be tough, though. Okay, scratch marks. Scratch marks behind us. Vaulting over a window. Are you doing stair loop? Maybe stair loop? Are you just wasting time? Let's break this. I think they're wasting my time so that they can go make the save. I actually need them to make the save. Because that's the only way I'm going to be able to extend this game. By getting all those surges to go off so that that gen never is able to be actually done. Reclaim the axe just in case. Where did she go? Oh, I see her. Oh, that's a dead end. That's so unfortunate. When did that become a dead end? When did they change that on this map? I'm so bad by that. I was expecting that loop there. Well, we'll just go back here and do this. Let's check. Oh, somebody was on something. There goes another window that they keep vaulting. Is that Eugen again? You figure she would have found somebody to, like, heal with, right? You just gotta keep running this, right? So I just gotta let her do her shenanigans here. You gonna run it again? Nope. She broke that. Yep, you're gonna keep running it. You're not gonna be able to keep running that, lady. You gonna run it? You gonna run it? It should be the last time you can run it now. Oh, I missed. I thought she was there. I am so bad today. No, I had a lot of free Ks already today. I'm just getting a bit tired and fatigued. It's been a long day at Dead by Daylight, but it's been a fun one. Mostly fun. This match was a bit interesting, though. Okay. She vaulted it so many times she's punished for that. Pallet? Yeah. Man, this is, like, safe. Yeah, you vaulted it. I know you were going to vault that. Bloodlust helped us there tremendously. Okay. Let's pick her up. Let's look around. Maybe put her on a hook. Is there any hooks near me? There's one hook here. Okay, so that's a plus there. Put them on the hook. Okay, that's 2. Let's look around. I'm a miracle that we're able to turn this. There, I see them running. Miracle that we've been able to turn this around the way that we have. I had to check the gen just to make sure nobody was on it. If I lose this gen, I'm basically toast this game. And I know the Fang is doing Operation Distraction right now, which is kind of smart. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to hit her. Okay. Okay. I'm actually going to be able to get a hit off on her. Oh, good! 190 there. That was nice. That was nice. Is she going to go for the save regardless? I don't think she is. She's trying to get... Yeah. I mean, the save. Let's go back. Her being injured is fine. We just got to get the rest of the survivor. Hi, Eugen. Hi, Eugen. I got to wait on you. I don't want to hit you because I know that you have borrowed time. Yeah, because it's base kit now. That's always lovely. I mean, I'm going to kind of continue to give chase here because at this point, she doesn't really have any safety. Well, maybe if I whip the attack there. Oh, that was really bad on my part. It's fine. She's going to make that window. I'm not going to be able to swing. I might have to break chase here. Unless we get her that time. I missed. Almost had her. We got her that time. Guaranteed we'll get her that time. If at first you don't succeed, cry again. Or you can just keep trying. You know what? You never know until you try. Never give up, like John Cena. And you know what also? Just like John Cena, in a couple of seconds, we're not going to be able to see Eugen anymore. You can't see me. Brrr. Okay. Somehow, despite the fact that there's only one gen left, we started this match incredibly terrible, we have gotten it down to a potential, at the very least, 3K situation. I will take that, man. Because I thought it was going to be a no-K, or at the very least 2K, but I didn't think we could turn into at least a 3K situation. Swing. I missed! I missed! No! 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 Okay, we got you with the axe, though. But this is only our first hook. Notice how Jane and Fang, both of them, never took a hook in this game. Damn. That's rough, man. Put you on the hook here. Just hang out, be the bait that I need you to be. We could find Jane. A jump scare into Jane right now would be perfect for us. I hear her, because Whisper's is kicking in. Let's go check that gen over there, because I can't, like, spend too much time near survivors right now. Because I can't give up that gen. Yep, wise decision. She was working on the gen. She was trying to pop it. Where's she going? Looks like she's going rushing to try to make the save. She's probably going to get there, but she's going to trade hooks with her then. Okay. Jane made the save. She's vaulting the window. Got one hit on Jane. I'm probably going to continue to chase Jane in this situation. Because the only way we're going to be able to extend this game is if I put Jane on a hook, and then Fang goes to make the save. Because if I just tunnel Jane, Fang out of the game right now, what'll happen is Jane will get out guaranteed. Which I don't want that to happen. So I gotta, like, think of a smart play here. Looking for the pallet. She dropped it, but she dropped it way too late. Okay. Let's pick it up. She should have dropped it a while before that. She's trying to get the stun on me, but by that point I already have a win. Let's put her in the basement, because this is a good opportunity to maybe lure them into the basement here. Hang. Okay, one hook state. Look around. Fang is on one hook state too. Now, if I'm the Fang, I will probably go through a security door to try to make the save. Let's check the locker just in case. Because, you know, at this point in the game, I would probably hide in a locker too. But the Fang's injured, so we would probably be able to hear her. Unless, like... I mean, there's... Oh, she's just working on this gen? This one was almost done. Alright, let's kick it then. So she's probably just got off the gen to be able to make the save. Smart. Smart, smart, smart. That's actually a pro gamer move there. I can't even lie. And it's a bot that's doing it. I will say, the bots have gotten a little bit better since last time. Are they still in the basement? Hi! One on you. Did she run there? No, she ran upstairs. I gotta put her on the hook right now. And just take the hook state, and maybe Jane comes back. If not... Like, Jane, unless she has, like, some type of heal item, which she doesn't. Okay, good. This is probably the right play to make here. Because she's gonna be too busy trying to not get hit. And waiting for Fang to die. Yeah, this might be a 4K. I don't know how we pulled this off. It could be a free case still, though, because if I lose sight of Jane... I mean, it's kind of hard to. She got a big dumpy, though, just saying. But... Oh, maybe through this loop we could lose her. Oh, that was good. Can't lie, but are you going to keep running that? No, you can't. You can't. Oh, she's looking for that loop. She's going to vault the window? No? Oh, she should have. She's trying to go for the bread and butter there. Let's break this here to waste some time. Fang is on death state? Can I moor you? I can! Somehow. Some way. We were able to turn this into a 4K despite the fact that went miserable in the beginning. And it was a little bit sussy on the server, too. We got her. Bruh! I have to do that. I'm, like, dressed as Springtrap today, right? Gotta do that. Gotta do that. Okay. Good, good. That was actually a really sweaty match. Like, I sweated my behind off there. I didn't think we were going to be able to pull that off. That was a miracle. Miracle. The villain wins again. All right. I need some hydration, man. All this chatting, all that yapping around left and right. My vocal cords, man, they're getting, like, fatigued a little bit. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know how people do this for hours and hours on end. My voice would die by that point. Injured survivors leave trails of blood, followed by the blood trail to catch them before they can heal. Yeah, but the only way that they're going to heal is if they're using, at this point, self-care or Boon Circle Healing, which has been nerfed to the ground. Oh, Pale Rose. Ugh. This is a map where a lot of bad things can happen and not for the survivors. I hate this map. I've always hated this map. I've hated this map since it was introduced into the game. I hate to play this map with just about any killer. I don't think Springtrap is going to do well with this type of map. Oh boy. Okay, we got a hit on Jane, so that's a plus. I forgot. I said I was going to reset the server too, and I didn't do that like I said I was going to. It's fine. So look, I think I can get the hit on Jane here unless she vaults a window. Well, she slow vaulted there, so that's her own mistake. If it had been a fast vault, we would have gotten. She probably would have escaped. It had to be a very quick fast vault there, though. Look around. I see the hook over there. Maybe I'll put her on this one. Yep. Alright, so that's one hook stay for Jane. I'm gonna check this gen over here real quick to see if nobody's on it. I see scratch marks. It's Eugen. She's very far away, though. I don't think I can make that. I might not even bother to chase her at this point unless she's gonna drop off this way. She didn't. She's going the opposite way. I see you. I actually can get a hit off here, I think. Swing! Oh, I got the hit, but she dropped a pallet on my head. That's not great, man! I'm gonna have a headache or a concussion from that in the morning. I can't swing there. Don't really want to reclaim the axe because it'll just, like, be a fast cooldown. Oh, I thought I could get her there. Maybe one more. One more. Bloodlust? Bloodlust? Yep. We got her that time. That Bloodlust kicked in pretty quickly there. Alright, so that'll regress the gem because Surge will go off there. I have to find a decent hook to put her on. Oh, there's one right there. So that's pretty convenient. Treadmites. Very convenient. A little too convenient. All going according to plan. All going according to plan at this rate. Okay. Let's go for the security door. See if we can get some distance here. I'm worried about this gen here, that the door keeps blocking the side. That's the one thing I hate about door placement, too, with freaking Springtrap. Sometimes the doors, the way they put you behind the gen, you don't see it. You're like, where is everybody? We lost one. Okay, look around. Teleport there. See if we can find anybody. Oh, this is going to be a rough one. They're up there, but the staircase doesn't lead. I have to go all the way around to get to the staircase. By then, they're going to hear me because Undetectable is probably going to be worn off. Let's see if I can get that sneakiness. They already knew. How did they know? How did they know I was coming up? It was undetectable. Did they have, like, an aura reading perk? Okay, it's Jane. It's Swing. Or I can get dumped in the head with a pallet. That one's always there, so I can't get mad. I'm used to seeing that pallet. See if I can throw this. Haha! Take that axe in the back. Where did you go, though? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Cotton Eye Joe! Sure, you got the axe off her. Let me respawn this axe. No. No. Oh, swing. Okay, got you. Somebody be like, you're tunneling Jane. I wasn't tunneling her. That's the one that I found. It's not my fault that she was there. You know? Anyway, the game's gonna punish me in the next couple of updates anyway for doing that, so why complain about it, right? Then might as well get my fill in before the game becomes completely miserable to play. Let's look around. Don't see anything. Hope the matches are going well. Work was killer today, so I probably will catch the VOD later. Just got free enough to pop in. Hello, Interbig. How are you doing? No worries about that. Yeah, the matches have been very good. Matches were very good today. Mostly 3Ks, a couple of 4Ks, some close ones. This one probably is going to be the only one we'll really lose. Oh, I whiffed that like a bad one. Whiffed that one like a bad bot there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's look around. Look around. Okay, cool. Oh, there's somebody running in the distance. Can I get the axe shot from there? No, I can't. Oh, no. I can get him, though, with this lunge. Almost certain. Oh, he was trying to do a freaking 90-degree angle there to try to not take the hit. He got caught on the wall. That's kind of funny. He does have a very safe loop, though. Can I swing this? Oh, I was hoping he was going to do something else. I think this is a break chase situation. I don't think we get this here. Yeah, that feels bad, man. This pallet there, man. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Let's break chase here. Let's break chase. We can't be like the dog that sees the squirrel in the park. It's like, squirrel! And just keep chasing it. That's how you lose a whole bunch of gens. I think we're about to lose another one. No. Okay. This gen, I hate that the door spawns this way. Look, it like disorients me because I can't find the gen then. Let's teleport over there because maybe they're all bunched up there. Looking around. Yep, they're working on the gen up there again. By the time I get there, they're going to drop down because they'll probably see me coming up the staircase. I hate this map because of this. Like, why can't we have both staircases to go for his killer? Oh, I got her with a jump scare, though. All right. Somebody else working on that gen with her, though. Jeez Louise, man. I see you. I can't... Can I hit you? I'll get a hit off at least on you. She's trying to stall for time so that she can wiggle off on my shoulders so she can't get put here. Okay, that's 2 on Eugen. There's Jane, but I don't hear her anymore. I'm very concerned about this gen up there, so I'm gonna have to go back up there to kick it. Oh, there's somebody hanging out here, too. How did this pallet magically spawn again? Make it make sense, behavior. Make it make sense. So many pallets on every map these days. I made the save. I'm gonna go back. Oh, there goes another gen. This one I don't think is a winnable. This map has just always been bad for killer. Okay. Like, the only killer that does well in this map are, like, the S tier ones. I'm playing basically what's considered a B to C tier. In America, the United States, most people consider Springtrap a B killer. In Japan, which I saw the Japanese, like, tier list. In Japan, they consider Springtrap C tier, which means he's even worse than Chucky, which it pains me because I love Chucky. I was very hyped about Chucky. Chucky at one point was like A tier and almost S tier in this game. And then they took away his ability to like scamper under the pallet, like he could run under the pallets and stuff. And then they like took away his speed and they made him so slow. And now he struggles to do anything. Oh, speaking of struggling to do anything, and this is looking like we're gonna get our first big L of the day, where I am not gonna be able to get a 3K or a 4K. This is just too hard to do at the moment. I hear the music, but I don't see. Which way are you going? They're running that way. Where are you running me to? There are multiple survivors running. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense as to what's going on. Okay, there's all paired up there. I'm not going to be able to hit. Oh, I got Fang. I was surprised. I wasn't expecting to get Fang. If we can get Bloodlust to kick in here, we can get the jump scare on her, which would be ideal. She got rid of the axe. Okay, that's fine. We still get the hit on her, so that's a plus. Let's look here. Oh, I could have gotten dunked on by the pallet. She ran me literally under a pallet, Dread Knights. Let's put this. Okay, hooked. That's our first hook state. Ash has still taken no hooks. Speaking of somebody, I see the scratch marks. Where are you running to? They're running up there. Drop down, please. Drop down. I hear you dropping down. Where'd you drop down to? Oh, they're working that gen. Okay, let me kick it. Because If another gen pops, it's basically super GG. Then they'll be able to do the doors. This was a bad spawn. I know I'm coping here, but it really, really was. This map and this gen placement is more in favor of the survivor. But we'll try our best. It's not completely game over just yet. I still have a couple tricks up my sleeve. If we can prevent them from doing the gen on the boat, we might be okay. Going for the pallet? Oh, okay. She saw me coming. I guess she figured she couldn't drop that pallet. Let's pick you up, put you on your hook. Finally, because it feels like it's been forever since we had Jane on this hook. Ooh. Let's put you on the hook theory. You have to go on this hook. You have to learn your lesson for Chinese. Oh, Ash is being brave right now. Ashy Slashy, what are you doing? I missed that axe so badly. It's fine. He has nowhere to really go here. There's nothing he can really vault. He has that pallet, but he couldn't make it. Is he going to lead me away from this so that they can make the save? We're going to give chase. What does he have here to use? The window, right? Does he have another pallet? Because we don't see a million of those every game, right? Which way is he going? He's just waiting to drop this. That was his scratch right there. I should probably reclaim that axe, but I don't want to because we'll lose a lot of speed. But here's another pallet. Did you just see how many pallets have been dropped? That's like the third pallet in less than like a minute of a chase. This is what they did with the pallet density update. This is why things are like not very great for killers that just have to like lunge with their attack. I have an axe, I have teleportation, but they're like, it's just rough in these streets. Rough in these streets. I gotta try like a plague match. I'm not doing that today on stream because I want to see how plague fares with all these pallets. Because she can puke on the pallets and then the survivors get sick from it. So that might be a way to like just try to troll the amount of pallets that are dropped. And look at that. That's another pallet. I feel like I just see nothing but pallets on the maps now after the update. I understand you needed a little bit more to make it a little bit more fair for survivors that have to deal with like, you know, killers that are pretty powerful, but Jesus Christ, man. Like, it feels like everything on this map so far is just way too safe for them. And I'm, like, having to rely on Bloodlust kicking in to be able to kind of mitigate some of the issues here. See? Another pallet. Can't do anything about that. It's either I eat that pallet, and that kind of is going to cause slow time. Look, because now that she had me the pallet, is that even the same one? No? No, it is the same one. It's Jane. Okay. Look how much time she's wasted because she's had nothing but safe loops. I gotta break chase because there's no point. I'm not gonna be able to catch her from this side. And by the time I keep chasing her, the gen's gonna get done. And she knows what she's doing. That's the whole point. But do you see? That's the thing of the pallet update that makes it miserable for killer. That's why a lot of people are very upset with this update. And behavior's like, oh, there we go. Behavior hasn't really been listening because there was a live stream yesterday. And in the live stream, they were addressing like all the changes that you're doing with the anti-slugging and tunneling and stuff. And people are like, yeah, but what about the pallets? And the guy was making a joke as a developer, like, oh, pallets. And they refused to talk about the pallets. And they kind of pulled like what Blizzard did. Like, don't you guys have phones? But not exactly the same, but it was just like tone deaf. So like, they just upset a whole bunch of people too. Like, I have never, like, I would say that behavior is right up there in terms of like game devs that don't really listen to their player base, just like the majority of Blizzard devs. You know, same thing with Diablo 4, same thing with freaking, well, it's not around anymore, but, you know, Evil Dead the game, same thing with, oh my goodness, what was it, Prop Hunt, every asymmetrical horror game that you could think of, it's always the same thing, Dread Knights, where the devs don't listen to the player base. They try to make these band-aid fixes because they want the new player experience to be great. And I don't think that, you know, I understand, like, new players trying to play this game are going to have, like, a rough time. Because there's so much information to learn and so many different things you have to... But still, at the same time, it's like, you know, the changes that they're putting through, it's like making it so difficult to play killer at this point. Like, they're one gen left, right? One gen left, and I've only been able to get one kill because of the amount of pallets that are being dropped, the amount of pallets that are in the map, and the fact that, like, if I stay near a hook, I will get punished for it. If I'm too close to something, I get punished for it. If I hit somebody after they've been in a hook, I get punished for it. Like, it gets rough. Like, it's really rough for killers. Like, I don't understand. A lot of stuff that they're planning to do, I just think is going to have a mass exodus. Like, this has been a very, very rough match. I'll be honest with you. Like, super, super rough. Alright. And I'm doing the best I can. We still haven't lost a gen. There's that. Okay. Mori. Do it with me, Dread Knights. Do it with me. Get ready. Get ready. Wah! Gotta do that, right? Alright, so... This is a situation where we might be happy to just take the 2K. I don't think we're going to get a 3K or a 4K. Because I have to get these two on one of the safest maps for survivors. Let's see. I'm going to teleport there with the door. Yep. Nothing we could do. I knew they were going to get there. At that point, yeah, this was our game to lose. I think 2K is what we're going to have to sell for. Our first 2K of the day. We had nothing but 3Ks but 4Ks, but eventually the streak was going to get broken. What are you doing? Why are you creeping around there? Does it look like it's going well, though? Yeah, it's going well-ish, though. You know, I think it's like, in Dead by Daylight, like, a 4K is considered a perfect match. A 3K is considered a win, where 3K basically kills is what I'm talking about. A 2K would basically be kind of like a draw. For survivors, anything that's free escapes is considered a win. Even though they do technically game skill-based matchmaking-wise, would make it say that like a 2K is a win for survivors instead. She's got such a safe loop with this house. Such a safe loop. Like, it's easy for me to lose her, because if she doesn't drop this pallet, I'm so screwed. I think she's gonna get out of here. If Ash leaves, she could get... Yep, Ash left. She could have Hatch now. That was smart of Ash. Yep, or it's a 2K situation. It's okay. It's okay, it's okay. We had to lose at some point. Or technically, yeah, we had to lose at some point. She went back for door, maybe? Did she? No, she didn't go back for door. She's gonna get Hatch. I don't know where the Hatch is gonna be on this map. I'd have to listen for it. By the time we get there, they're gonna know where it is. Almost certainly. Referoties for us. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Gonna give a listen, maybe around here? I don't know. She's very, very stealthy. Maybe she's going for the door. Did she go back for the door? That would be ballsy of her. Yep, she went back for the door. Maybe it's not over just yet. Okay, where are you go? Oh, there's Hatch! Oh my goodness, you funky little monkey. You did that just to troll me. Just to troll me. My bride! My bride! Look, even the freaking thing is breaking on the... Oh! Yeah, we had to lose one eventually. I'm gonna do... one more, but I'm gonna change out the lobby a little, just because I saw a little bit of sussy bak out there. So I'm gonna reset the lobby and we should be okay. This will be the final match I'm doing. I think this will take us to the 2-hour mark, roughly. What is everybody having for dinner tonight? I'm gonna have like a frozen pasta dinner that I have in the freezer. Yesterday I had like frozen burritos and a leftover Italian sausage that I had. Just didn't really have time to really cook anything in the store. I wasn't really feeling very hungry today. I'm kind of tired, to be honest with you. There's just like a lot of stuff going on. I don't know if any of you have been like checking out what's going on the internet. A lot of drama. I'm trying to avoid all the streamer drama that's going on and stuff, but like every time I put like a going live post, I'm seeing some type of streamer drama that's happening or continuing. And then I'm like looking on VTuber Twitter because like I'll post going live and you see VTuber drama and stuff. Tuber drama now too. It's like, oh man. Like, I just want to be able to go on the internet and post like on my going live messages and not see someone trying to cancel somebody or somebody upset with somebody because somebody said, you know, I feel like a lot of us have to learn from Bill. There's that old meme. See Bill. Bill sees something he doesn't like on the internet. Bill decides not to say anything and continues on with his life. This map is a rough one, too. This is a map where it's more survivor side as well, but we will do our best. We will do our best here. Let's look around. Let's look around. Let's throw the axe so I can get a little bit quicker. For those of you who didn't know... Oh, they found me. They're locating me with the doors. That's what that sound is. Springtrap moves slower when he has the axe in his hand. So the strategy that you're doing is you throw the axe. If you hit them... in the back, they have it stuck to them, and then like if you get near them, you can automatically grab them and put them on the shoulder. But it's a hard power to use, particularly with this. I might not be able to get her because this is way too safe. I'm probably gonna have to just break the chase. It's too safe. Too safe. Too safe for her. She could keep running that. I'm never gonna get the bloodlust. I'm gonna lose a gen at the... which isn't smart. Let's throw the axe. They were on that gen. It looked like there was 2 of them, maybe. Alright, let's see. He's vaulting the window. Oh, it's a she! Hello, Jill! Take that hit. When would you ever think that you would see Jill Valentine from Resident Evil facing off against Springtrap from Five Nights at Freddy's? When Dead by Daylight is fun, and when it actually works as it's intended, it is so freaking cool, because it reminds you of, like, basically a horror version of Smash Brothers, in a way. Even though it's not a fighting game. But when it's not working, and it's glitchy, the servers, and there's hacking, and, you know, things are going way too quick, and devs aren't listening, that's when it's not. Like, I feel like what Dead by Daylight needs to do is what, like, a lot of our video games have been doing lately, where after so many different nerfs and buffs, what they end up doing is they do, like, a reset back to a format that was pretty good. Oh, I see you. I see you. I see you. Are you looping this, or are you running all the way? I see you, Claudette. Ah, that was bad on my part. Skill issue confirmed. Well, we forced her off that gen as well as that pallet, so that's a plus. Should be able to get Bloodlust here and take that. She ran into the rock, okay. Not to be confused with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. That was a bad WWE joke. Let's look around. She went back to Safe Shack. Throw this here. Where are you running through here? Oh, she ran too late. She thought I wasn't going to run it with her, but I did. Okay, good. Is there a basement in here that I can put her in? Let me look. I don't think there's a basement in this map. That's kind of unfortunate. We're going to put her on the hook here. Alright, that's her first hook state. So the only two that aren't on hook state so far is Jane and Adam. So we're gonna go for the security doors, go to that gen, see if anybody's working on that. Nobody working on that one, so we're gonna go for the door again. The mobility I do like on this killer, just in case they're on the farthest region of the map. They are, because I hear it. They're working on this gen. I don't know what's their fixation with this gen. It's Jane with the big dumpy. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Give chase, give chase, give chase. Man, you know what? Wow, Jade. Oh, that was I got distracted. I wasn't looking respectfully, and that's what I got for my troubles there, Dreadnights. Sweet. Got ya. Slow vaulted the window. She had to fast vault it. She would have been fine had she fast vaulted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you guys with me still? Are you with me? I see... No. Are you guys still here? These guys still here? I'm sorry that you might have had a blip for a second. Maybe a minor thing. YouTube was being stupid there. That wasn't my fault. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry YouTube was just being sussy. No, YouTube being YouTube sometimes. I'm trying to go for my totem. Hopefully it fixes itself in a second. Sorry about that. It was YouTube, not my end. Swing. Hopefully you didn't miss much. We just downed Claudette. Okay. Let's go. Let's look around. Let's throw her on this hook here. That's Claudette number 2. Looks like these guys are still good. Sorry if you had like a little blip in stream where it cut off for a second. My apologies, Derek. It wasn't me. It was YouTube. YouTube being YouTube. Let's look around. They're trying to make the save. If I'm too close, though, she's going to get like off the hook from the freaking hook camping that they have in this game. So I got to move far away because if not, I'm going to get punished for just being there and looking to see. I see somebody. Is that Eugen? No, that's not Eugen. That's Adam. Reclaim the axe here because I can throw it in his back, or I could throw... Oh, that's fine. That works too. Swing. That's 1. Killer Instinct. I'm surprised nobody's made the save. Oh, you're going to make the save. I didn't hit her. I hit Claudette. Are you kidding, game? Okay, well, we downed Claudette there that time. Claudette didn't actually body block there. I'm not too happy about that. Let's get Claudette out of the game for that. Let's get her out of that game there. Nice. Sussy baka there. Well, goodbye, Claudette. We barely knew you. Alright, chat, do it with me. Do it with me. Get right. Blah! Alright. We got that one out of the way. Okay, let's look through the door. I think we should probably go for this gen. I'm hoping we could catch somebody with a jump scare like we did against that Ash and Borgo. Okay, let's look. I don't see... Oh, Adam's still injured. Oh, they're all clumped up. Okay, good. Speed boost, bloodlust, body blocking? I don't want that. I want Adam. Adam hasn't been put on the hook. I'm not gonna tuddle the rest of you guys. Not yet. That would be foolish. Need to put Adam on a hook. We need to extend this game as much as possible here tonight. As much as possible. At some point, maybe I'll play some Dead by Daylight with people. I would hope at some point, maybe we could get some viewers that have Dead by Daylight and we could just play like customs that way. Because I think that would be kind of fun. Because I feel like Dead by Daylight at this point The only way we're really going to be able to play it moving forward in the future after all those crazy PTB changes happen is like just playing it with viewers and just showing that way. Nobody here? That's surprising. Let's go through the door. Go back that way because I think that's where I put Adam on the hook, right? Roughly around here? No? Okay, maybe I'm completely directionless. That's fine. Let's use this door then. That's where my axe was. Should be fine. Looking around. I saw them. Scratch marks, tracking. They're running which way? This is a confusing scratch mark trail. They ran backwards? Okay. Where are you running to? I'm like tracking them. This is so confusing. Are you running me to the other survivors? There's nobody there. Looks like they wanted to do that, Jen. Okay, there's scratch marks. It stops around here. That's one stuffy survivor. I don't think I'm gonna... In the closet, maybe? There we go. You're in the locker. How dare you? Oh, Jilly, Jilly, Jilly. You're lucky I didn't throw the axe in there, but that's fine. I need the speed anyway. Well, Jill's on her second death hook state. Let's check the other locker just in case they're like buddies. Just hanging out. I hear something with whispers. Maybe in the shack? Yep, they were all paired up there. Okay. I need to injure a survivor. I thought I had Adam there. That was wrong. Okay, that's fine. He's out in the open. This is going to get me to proc surge. Oh, good one. I can't get mad at that. I missed that. I was a terrible turn on my part. Let's look. He's looking for something. What is he looking for? We got bloodlust, but it might not be wise to continue the chase on him. I'm going to go for the door. I'm breaking chase from Adam because he's going to leave me too far away, and like I need to go back to take care of those survivors. That's what I'm doing. Let's go for the door. Let's look. A little too quiet around here. Did they continue to go back? They were so desperate to do this gen. Let me kick this. I don't think they're in the actual lockers, but I'm going to check it just in case. Oh, he went for the door! You funky little monkey, man. I could have gotten a jump scare had I gone for that door a little bit quicker, but... That's fine, I got you, haha. He was trying to go for the gen there. Oh, Adam. If I don't get you one way, I'm going to get you another way. I'm gonna get you... I'm gonna get you. Alright, let's go for this door. Okay, sweet. Let's look around. I see scratch marks. Maybe there. Who is this? It's Jane, if I'm not mistaken. Is she gonna run me all the way to the opposite side of the map? Oh, we got her axe in her back. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna continue the chase here. I need to, unless I lose sight of her. Okay. She's probably gonna have a safe window? Oh, no. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I don't think we were supposed to get that swing there. I feel like the game just gave us a freebie there. I don't think we were supposed to get that lunge. I mean, she was kind of fast vaulting that. I don't know. I'll take that one, but I don't feel like we deserve that. 2 on her. I'm going to use the door here to go back because we just got to keep applying pressure here. This has actually been one of our better matches, I would say. Between this and the Borgo match, we didn't get to see it catch the VOD. The Borgo match was pretty good, too. Nobody working on the gen, I'm surprised. Let's go for the door. Sounds like somebody is at one of these doors somewhere, but where? Let's go through here and see if we find anybody. Yep, they were on this gen. Let's kick it just to apply a little bit of pressure. They went for the safe. That's fine because I could just use the door to teleport back here. We're in a great situation because they're in a... They put the gens that they did are all clumped up together now. So, like, look at this. All 3 of them? What is this, a party? Let's go for you, because you're not injured. Alright, take that damage, Jill. I'm sorry, but you need to go back to Raccoon City. I'm just gonna do you a favor here, maybe? Where are you going? Where are you going, Swag? Okay. I'm gonna worry her here, because we could lose a gen right now, and we're still in a very good position to win the game. Alright. Oh, she's bleeding. Oh, of course she's bleeding. We just stabbed her. Let's put her in an animatronic suit. Alright, do it with me, chat. Do it with me. Do it with me. Blah! Alright. 1, 2 down, 2 left, 4 gens. I think we're about to win this one. We may get a 4K. The possibility, but I have to play it smart. Let's go through that door. See what's happening. Maybe. Yeah, they're so desperate for this gen. Are you working on it? Okay, I was about to say, it looked like they were working on it for a second. Let's check. I'm going to break the door so they can't go through it for a couple seconds. That's what that does, in case you're wondering. One of the little tactics that you could do to try to prevent that. They really want that door, but why? I see them. That's Adam up in there. He's running. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch up to him. Is he going to run the loop with the pallet? He is. But then somebody ran back this way. Why are they running back this way? What's the purpose? To touch the gen again? Are they that desperate for this gen? They should spread out. That's what I would do in this situation. Because if the killer has to cover more ground, you know, if they have to cover more ground here, it's better. You know, as opposed to being all clumped up together. They went back for the gen again. I'm gonna just teleport there because why not? And get some undetectable. Let's see, scratch marks. They refuse to. Are you in here? You are not. Okay. Are you in here? No, you're not. So where the hell are you hiding? I'm tempted to try all of them, but let's break chase. Maybe I give them that gen. Maybe that's the best play here. They're doing the gen over here again? No, they're not. It's regressed. Where do you think they are, Dragon? Where could they be? Oh, where could they be? Let's go through here. Sweet. Look around. I don't see anything. Okay, good. Let's catch that. Let's teleport to this way. Nice. Not working on this gen either. Oh, they worked on a gen far away. Let's teleport here a quick second, see if we can find anybody. I think this was the gen that was done. Yep, we found Francis. Okay, sweet. Let's throw the axe. Okay, Bloodlust. Not Bloodlust, Killer Instinct. We'll give chase them. I think it's going to be a 3K situation. I doubt we'll get a 4K unless, like, somebody makes a big mistake here. That might be the mistake I needed. See, if I Mori him, it's probably going to give Jane Hatch. If I hook him, it's going to be the same thing, too. I'm going to hook him just because he'll die a little bit quicker and it doesn't lock me into the Mori animation. So maybe I will be able to find the hatch, so probably turn around. But I think it's safe to say that Jane is going to escape here. Almost certainly. This map is very big. It's very hard to find a hatch unless the hatch, like, spawns literally in front of me or Jane makes a mistake. It's such a lot of ground to cover. I'm going to listen, but it's fairly safe to say that Jane is going to escape here. I mean, she's somewhere around here. Somewhere around here. Is she in Shack? She was in Shack. She's scratch marked. Where's she scratch marked to? She was running somewhere around here. Oh, she found hatch. I kind of expected that. The one thing is, like, when you're playing against, like, the custom matches, the bots automatically know where hatch is, for whatever reason. Usually when you're playing against a survivor, they don't automatically know, unless they burn an offering that has it for them. With that being said, though, that is all the time that I have for today. That was kind of fun. I did enjoy it. I do think Springtrap is pretty okay. I don't think he's, like, a game-breaking killer. I don't think he's, like, super strong. For the perks I was using, Hexerin, Merciless Storm, Surge, Whispers, just for extra tracking, Help Wanted Ad, Endo CPU, and I brought a Mori in. Basically, 3 gen regression perks and a little bit of perks to help with that. With that being said, that is all the time I have for today. Tomorrow, I will be playing Puppet Master the game, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for chatting with me. Thank you for lurking with me. Thank you for hanging out. I do greatly appreciate it. Most importantly, I appreciate you. I will see you all tomorrow for Puppet Master the game. Until next time, guys.